Thank you for coming. My apologies for the small room. We underestimated the interest poverty may have in this country. I would like to thank Lierka, her team, and Deb for not only today, but for the long collaboration and cooperation on poverty issues and poverty analysis that we had over the years. I will not say a lot about the report. There's going to be a presentation, but I would like to just summarize two key messages. One is that the importance, Lierka mentioned this, the importance of solid data collection in this country and solid analysis for informing policymakers, providing options and understanding to policymakers. I think the report is an example of that collection from the coordinated by the National Statistical Office through the household budget surveys, analysis carried out from the World Bank team in cooperation with DEP, etc. These are things this country need. And so the importance of continue to finding financing for data collection is critical. The second point is the main conclusions of the reports, and I summarized it before for the media as there is evidence that economic growth and job creation can help reduce poverty in this country. However, the country, like the country in the region, has been hit recently by a tsunami, an economic crisis of large proportions. Any gains from previous years is at risk of being lost. How big the reversal is unclear yet. We completed some estimates, but as you know, data collection comes with a gap, so it's hard to estimate what is the impact of the economic crisis on poverty. We're venturing some simulations, but it's yet too early. What is clear is that poverty is negatively being affected by the economic crisis. The issue in this country is that we, as a development institution, cannot advise the government spend more in your social protection at this time of crisis to protect your poor. We cannot do that because the social protection system, these transfers, cash transfers to individuals, is not well targeted. We have evidence that it reaches more funds, and a lot of funds are spent in this country in this transfer, tend to reach more the better off rather than the most vulnerable. So the bottom fifth of this country is not able to capture a larger share of funds. Therefore, we cannot advise the BH authority, spend more, like we do in other countries, spend more to protect your most vulnerable right now through your current social protection system because they would not reach the poor. So the recommendation we're making is reform it. Reform it in a way to move away from a system that is largely based on acquired rights to a system more based on the real need of the population. So it's not enough to say, I have a certain degrees of invalidity. You need to say, I have a certain degree of invalidity and I'm poor in the future. Because if you have access to a job, if you have access to economic resources, you should receive proportionally less funds from the state or no funds. And this is the key message.